pipes!
Need to save Haunter!
My Haunter is dead. What's with the boulder? That's obviously something of doom.
I should check that out. First, though.
Revival technique. Stabbing a shard of something into people. I do like how they say that. It's a medicine. But, like, it's very obviously like a crystal shard or something to revive. Especially when compared to the max revive, which is just like a big spiky crystal that you shove in something that's not responsive.
Yep.
And it becomes very responsive. 1 hyper potion. You feel better, Haunter? Has the power of science taken hold?
Science! I stabbed a crystal into a ghost and he came to life!
I stabbed a crystal in him and then I sprayed him with magical liquid. Sunflora!
Oh, I wonder what your Pokemon is.
Whoa. Sunflora Flood, the Floral Fiefdom in formation. Sunflora Flood, the Floral Fiefdom in formation. Hey, I kind of did that. Neat.
I made up my own tongue twister.
Sunflora Flood, the
Fiefdom
in formation.
Feel
Look at me! Sure, I just look so cool with my tongue twisters and my eyebrows.
And my Sunflora! Oh, I would have never guessed.
To be honest, it would have been better if you put out anything but a Sunflora.
They would have. Cross drop. What?
It's a fast plant, what can I say?
That is the fastest flower I've ever seen.
Oh, like, wee! Also, no getting to look at Mankey. I was gonna say, Mankey, where did you go? There, now Mankey exists. Now maybe he can hit something.
So cross drop doesn't seem to be doing much.
Low kick's just gonna... How fat are you, plant?
This is gonna be the end of Mankey, and I just revived him. Mankey was seated. That's dirty.
We put Haas seeds all up on that man.
And that's gonna be like the last of his health.
No, he survived the hit.
That.
Get him out of there!
I'm switching.
Haunting in time.
Go, Hunter!
Oh, you see that battle screech on the Sunflora? Is a yeah! Rage! Sunflora Rage! Get it?
Yeah,
As his name's like Sunflora, but like I put rage in. I was.
Yeah, you're so funny.
That
was a good one. That was a good one there, yeah.
Now hit it with your grabby hands. Punch it. Punch it good. Yeah! You see how well he punched that flower? You could have a long career as a flower puncher.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that tongue. Maybe not so much flower punching, but there's other things.
Without
Sunflora Flood, the floof, the... Oh,
no, I messed up. He's more concerned about his tongue twister than he is of me.
You realize I just, like, beat your plant into unconscious. Ooh, there's a mystery on the map.
There is a mystery on the map.
Mystery. Fire cat. Mystery. Oh yeah, Barry. Whoa, you found a mouse outbreak of quillfish. Quillfish!
Yeah! I think I haven't caught you, or have I caught you?
You can make tires out of them. And or not pop tires with them. I'm unclear as to the ad.
Let's see.
They hang out with Remoraid, kind of. I don't know why they're always associated to, like, Octillery in my head. Except for the fact they came out in the same generation.
Octillery does evolve from something that you wouldn't expect it to.
Remoraid.
Yeah, Remoraid, yeah, that is it.
I was saying, and then it turns into a literal biological cannon.
Yep. I
believe a lot of it's...
It turns into an Octorok. Essentially.
Yeah, I'd say very true. let's say a large bit of its Pokedex entries are usually saying about how it has to use its section cup legs to actually stay on the ground when it fires its cannon, which I love. Octillery is definitely one of my favorite, kind of like, if I can get them Pokemon. So I feel like they're not in that, like, they're not easy access in a lot of games.
Well, sure, they are pretty powerful. They're also mono water type as well, right? So
yeah,
they have that going for
that. And like again, they have. I also like them because, well, they maybe have given it to another Pokemon by now, but like they're one of the few Pokemon that still have like a gimmick move. You didn't let me talk about the fish. I was.
I'm fired. I'm so fired.
It's like the one thing I get to do, dork. Yeah, let me read about
nerd.
Fish. It's a balloon Pokemon for one. Number 1. Be cautious. If this Pokemon starts sucking in water, it will soon attack by scattering the toxic spikes that grow all over its body. So nothing horrifying about its life, just beware the fish.
Beware the fish.
Beware the almost 2-foot fish. Also, there's a lot of them, because it's an outbreak, I guess. And there's a Gyarados there, apparently, so be careful.
I think I caught a Gyarados. Or did I? Is that a Shelter? No, that's...
Is
that... Oh, yeah, there is.
I think there's a Shelter on the map, but yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, I guess to be honest, I do have an affinity for a bunch of water Pokemon. They're pretty cool. Anyway, the thing that I was talking about... Anyway, finishing the sentence before I was, like, outraged by you skipping the Pokedex. I like Octillery because it still has, like, a gimmick move. It has its, whatever, it's Okazukta.
Does it really have its own super move?
Well, it's kind of like Kingler, where it had, like, a move that was, like... Yeah, right? It's like for the longest time. Well, I guess not for the longest time.
Well,
until they
now
added
any of the crab Pokemon can learn Crab Hammer.
Because it was super cool, and it was like a really...
Cool.
It was a good attack, and like honestly, in the anime, I freaking loved it. Because I'm pretty sure like he like concentrated some sort of like energy in his claw, so like it shot off a little bit like a beam and stuff. Like it was cool. Wait,
it is cool.
Did I get his name wrong? No, Krabby and Kingler. No, I got his name wrong.
Yeah, no, it's Krabby and Kingler. You got it right.
I also like Kingler. Kingler's cool. Well, I'll say I also like Kingler. He's literally just a crab. Also liked Crawdont, though. He was kind of a crab. He was a crayfish, but he's a crab.
Isn't that Curse? Okay,
I'm sorry, I was talking about crab.
Oh, no, he's caught in Vortex.
Yeah, he's in the Whirlpool. Now you have to catch it.
Oh, wait a minute.
You got one chance.
Wait a minute. Does that block me from switching? I can't remember.
You are caught in the Whirlpool. You should be.
No, I can.
Wait, when did they change that?
I think that's Bind.
No, Whirlpool did it too, I thought. There's a couple of moves that do it.
Or is that Vortex?
I don't think there's a move that's Vortex.
I want to say that there's a move called Vortex, just because that sounds cool. Use Vortex!
And it turns into a whirling dervish of destruction.
What do I use that won't knock it out immediately? I guess I could use Payback. This is for my friend!
This is for my friend! It does not look like there is a move called Vortex.
Who? Oh wait,
there's some
Flame
sort of
Vortex.
There's some sort of like fan-made Pokemon thing called Pokemon Vortex.
Oh, wait, isn't there a move called Flame Vortex or something like that?
There's Fire Spin.
Yeah, Fire Spin. Well, I guess Spin and Vortex are like the same.
It also was supposed to, I believe, trap Pokemon in the fight originally. In the Vortex, just like the Whirlpool was supposed to, as I recall, was supposed to be sucking you in. Then there was also that time that like you just stare really meanly at the Pokemon and it can't leave because like that's just too scary to leave.
Yes.
Because you know how like when somebody stares at you really mean and you don't want to leave?
Yeah, it's like you cannot run away. You're just endeared. Entirely
You're like,
enraptured.
you're so scary, but I think I could fix you. It's encased in a shell that is harder than diamond. Inside, however, it is surprisingly tender and good with garlic butter.
Yep, people eat Pokemon.
I was gonna say,
That
what? Yeah,
cartoon that I made, it's a thing.
You don't think we had red lobster? We call it red crabby.
Red Krabby.
Or the
blue
purple
Crawdaunt.
or the purple Shelder.
Come on down to the blue Crawdaunt.
I wonder if Shelders are considered an aphrodisiac in the Pokemon world.
Possibly.
Just like the Romans and their oysters. I believe that was the Romans that started that.
Nothing, nothing is more more of an aphrodisiac than having bazooka diarrhea from eating a bad oyster.
I was gonna say prying open a sea creature and then trying to suck out the innards.
Yeah. So
you know what this puts me in the mood for? Please don't say it.
Yeah,
you know what this puts me in the mood for? Brushing your teeth.
Brushing your teeth?
Please? With mouthwash?
Okay, so, I just swam all the way to the south at the Palladian Sea, and there's been nothing.
There's a thing really floating there.
I have
look, there's a herd of dolphins. Area 5. There's dolphins and birds and a Magikarp. And more Magikarp.
Oh, it's just taking a bit for things to load in.
You're moving too fast. There's too much for you to see in the ocean.
There's Weasel.
There's a thing.
Love Disc. Magikarp.
Just brah 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 brah.
Oh wow. I went a ways. Okay, so where shall I challenge next? Getting back to brass tacks.
I'll say, that is, you actually know what you're doing in that regard. I do not understand the layout of this game.
Okay. So where's the next town?
Maybe you should go try to find a Pupitar. That's always fun. That's always on my list.
Starfall Street. I want to make sure that I'm not, like, entirely out-leveled.
AKA the MCIP of... The MC of Rest in Peace. The Mick of Rip.
Yep.
Why are they so Mickey and Rippy? Do they kill people?
They might.
Are they an Undertaker?
The people, like, they're cannibals, don't you know?
I was gonna say, yeah, sometimes people don't want to eat Pokemon, so we need to get them protein in other ways.
So we eat trainers with the weak Pokemon.
Remember, children, if you don't get at least 3 badges by the time you're 18, you're up in the Soylent program.
Welcome to the lottery. You pulled the black dot.
Right? Yeah, for the corn.
Yeah. Have you read that short story? I can't remember who
wrote
it.
It was a whole... I remember it so clearly because it was like that whole year in school, like, number one, we had, like, an actual new teacher that year, and I remember she got, like, so because, like, it was literally her first year teaching, and she's like, for some reason, all the short stories that I've been, like, allowed to teach you guys are, like, really disturbing, and I don't know why. Because it's like, that year we got to do the lottery, which, for anybody that doesn't know, is a really, like, it is a cool short story that ends in... They try to keep it a mystery, but it ends in like a town doing a ritual murder of somebody in it. We also read a short story that was called A Rose for Miss Emily, which its big twist is the fact that, like, the character they're talking about has seemingly murdered and then slept with a corpse of a guy for like 20 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's like some sort of like Southern Belle. But it's neat because the whole story is, like, the whole narration of the story is the town gossiping about her. About how, like, she's this old, like, person from, like, I don't know, like, some big Southern family, and it's like, isn't it, like, weird how her life went down, and by the time she dies and they go into her house, it's like, yeah, it's like, you remember that guy that we thought she was going to marry 20 years ago before he ran out on her? Well, there's this body in her bed that she slept in every night, and he has monogram pajamas with, like, the guy's name.
That's crazy.
And that's,
I haven't read that one.
Oh, We also read the story that I think is called Lambs to the Slaughter, which is where the wife gets away with murder by beating her husband
I
with
read
a
that
frozen
one,
lamb
though.
leg, and then she feeds it to his cop friend. Yeah,
to
all
the police,
all those stories were in 1 year for me.
Yeah,
Plus, there was like another one that I believe there was another one that was like again weird, and I just remember my teacher her like throwing up her hands in class and laughing because she's like, I swear there wasn't supposed to be like a murder theme this year, but like every short story in the curriculum involves like not just murder but like
torture as well, like Quitters Incorporated. Did you read that one when you were in school?
Which one?
Quitters Inc. or Quitters Incorporated.
I don't think so.
Okay, I think it's a Stephen King. So pretty much it's about this quit smoking program. But if they have like spies that are on you nonstop, and they will know if you've had a smoke. So the guy even like hid inside of a closet in his office and had a cigarette, and they like cut his wife's pinky off, and like they did a bunch of like crazy things to his family to ensure that he quit. They cut his pinky off, and then they were gonna like electro torture his wife or something later on. It was messed up, but it's a Stephen King, right? And it was a very endearing story. Like, I was enraptured by it. I was like, that's my buzzword of the day, enraptured.
Again, I feel like there's supposed to be a third messed up story, but or like a fourth messed up story we had to read that year, because like, again, all of them were messed.
Yeah, and then there was The Fisherman. That was another messed up one. So it's pretty much this news reporter. He makes friends with the fisherman, and everybody in town is kind of like mean to the fisherman or something like that. And he catches them like this big fish, and he thinks that they're like best friends. And I'll have to look up the plot line. I'll do that in a bit here, but it's the end of it is just makes you feel so nasty, horrible that we ended up as a project rewriting the end of the story so it wasn't so wretched, because the ending of it was just wretched. Just like, you were his friend, you're such a jerk, I hate you.
At least for me, it's like junior high stories. These weren't like high school stuff. This is like
this was high school for me. This was in high school.
They only let us read like semi-normal classic things like To Kill a Mockingbird and some people in the class read To Kill a Mockingbird, Life of Pi, and whatever the third thing I was supposed to have done a book report on but didn't.
The Life of Pi was actually a really good one.
I did not care in the slightest. By the sounds of it, I'm like, I probably could get some enjoyment out of it, but especially as a high schooler, I'm like, no, it's a challenge to try and see how much I can get right about this book while knowing like nothing about the book.
The books I remember reading in middle school for class was Poison, Beyond the Deep Woods, The Little Prince, The Outsiders, which is fantastic actually. That was another book I was like completely... They were like, read till chapter 4, and I'm like, screw you, I'm reading to chapter 8. This book's amazing.
Yeah, you can't tell me
what to do.
Silly teacher.
And I knew what the assignment was every week, so I just did them real quick. When I was done reading like all of it, I just quickly jostled down all the notes, and I was like, I'm done. I'm good for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Fricka. Anyway, you were talking to Dark and Dorky.
Yo, Dark and Dorky, bro. So somewhere in one of the mines that are around here, we should find a large lurking steel titan. Rumor has it that the thing's staggeringly huge and real long. Wink, wink.
And it's like hard for hours.
Hours. Someone's taking the super Viagra, or maybe it's this herb I'm eating. You'd think a Pokemon like that would be easy to spot. I wonder how it stays hidden. Maybe it's like super fast. If that's like the case, riding that Pokemon of yours might help you catch up. I cannot read today, bro.
So there's a giant steel thing. Steel shaft. The tumbleweeds! They're
It's a
alive! And I think they want to steal your souls.
It's a ghost Pokemon, yeah, Bramblin.
Rambling all around.
Oh, wait a minute, you're a ghost type. It's gonna do
super
nothing.
light.
I'm so stupid.
Yeah, kick and go. Infestation. You've been infestated. It sent its bugs after you. You are hurt by the infestation inside of your very body.
Yeah.
Need something that can do with it.
Oh!
You can't because you're infested. Whoa!
Well.
Time to start throwing Pokeballs.
Yeah, looks like I'm just gonna start
Take that,
throwing.
you tumbleweed.
He wants to be my Pokemon. Good.
So you can't even escape because you're made out of straw. Ha. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Remember, let Plains read the thing. Make it wants to learn assurance. Yes.
You want to assure that they will talk?
Yeah, I'm gonna replace Furious Swipes with that.
Mickey's all like, yeah.
Every time I
Look at
see
me.
the move for assurance, like the animation for it, I just think of the V8. Should have had a V8.
Should have had a V8, Bob. Back when you could advertise violence.
Yes, the good old days.
Bramblin, a soul unable to move on into the afterlife, was blown around by the wind until it got tangled up in dry grass and became a Pokemon. It still remembers everything.
I remember everything.
Yes, like her name was Veronica.
That would, like, becoming a ghost trader is like one of those horrific things if you think about it. It's just like, I hear so many voices.
Again, it's like all their Pokemon are like, I was human.
I was once like you!
It's still not entirely as bad as Yamask, who literally holds around its human face and, like, sometimes looks at it and cries.
It's just like, wow. So how do I do this?
I mean, again, at least Antigas doesn't say that it remembers its human life. It just eats it just, again, literally sucks the life energies out of things. Yeah. Again, you can dig up underneath of it and find literal graveyards of bones, it says. It's just horrifying. Everything else is all like, I remember. You know,
they totally ruined that disillusion of Gengar, Ghastly, and Haunter because they went and they focused on it specifically in that one episode with Ash and Pikachu when Haunter pulls their souls out of their body and they party it up with the ghosts.
You're all like, yeah. We're just friendly little guys that, again, rip the literal souls from your bodies.
Do I have a Basculin? Because I'm going to him in the ghost box because I have... Yeah, I have full intention of evolving.
There's a fish. Is there any more fish? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I don't think I caught a Basculin. I'm going to have to go back.
No fish.
Yeah, no, I have to... Dang, man.
And yes, his butt tire is deflated now that it's not in the water.
You're right. So he fills his tail with fart.
In order
Stays
to float.
afloat. Oh ho ho! You bought it. My fake out, that is. It's battle time.
I have to trick
You've been
people
challenged by
into getting close
bully
to me.
Ernest, the student.
Ernesto. Yeah.
Ernest is like 40 years old.
Oinkaloin. I thought your name was. Oh no, wait.
Is
the
that
little
a
one
psychic? No, it's not a psychic. It's a normal.
No, it's a normal of some variety.
That's right.
Prepared.
It's a normal ground or something.
Prepare to get messed up by the murder monkey.
Yeah.
As it shoots a mud shot out of its butt.
Just name it Murderilla.
It is just murder.
Murderilla.
Murder monk. And then it evolves into Murderilla. Ernesto is totally like not giving up yet. Everybody has this voice, by the way. That's how everybody else sounds.
Where's my Pokemon?
All the way back there. And now, face my second pig. Burn it.
Incinerate!
Burn the.
I'm a cook your bacon. Whoosh.
It smells delicious.
Oh,
No,
so this is
me
the status jerk. Okay.
Man, look at him just having his calm stance, and then your trainer's got like the action lunge.
It's like, I'ma take you all!
Oh no, Brown's gonna do super effective damage to your sleeping crocodile.
That's okay, I'm just gonna switch him to something that has levitate. It's too bad that they retconned that out of Gengar. Because Gengar used to be very OP if you had one with levitate, because it's a poison that's immune to ground type moves.
It doesn't affect Haunter, and I like how they just pop up, like they have no response to like, well, my digging failed. Oh right, since it's normal, you can't ghost it.
I can dark it.
Just keep smacking it with the payback. It's all
At
like
least twice before they fall asleep.
And payback.
What a fail!
If it could just do like mud shot to you beforehand. I feel like yawn happens sooner now.
Haunter is fast asleep.
Haunter's all like yeah, goodbye! And then it flies through the Haunter and hits you instead, and then they have to run away because they assaulted the child.
Assault! Self-defense! Self-defense!
You saw it! They hit a monitor! It was a Pokemon fight! Yeah, that won't hold up in court!
Use payback!
Yeah,
Or payday!
Payback. I'm gonna dig a hole. Do whatever.
I am immune. There we go.
Oh wait, I'm awake. Here, I'm up. You're immune to like everything it does except for yawn.
Ground type moves do nothing against me.
Yeah, it's got dig, headbutt, mud shot, and yeah, the yawn.
Mudshot can't even touch me, I don't think. I think levitate's against all ground type moves.
Yeah, it's ground type moves do not affect.
So I have quite the overpowered Haunter, to be honest. Because it's been a long time since I found a Haunter or a Ghastly with levitate, so usually ground just Fs them up, and ground is one of the more common Pokemon types. Have I caught a Diglett?
A Wigglylit or a Digiolit? It's a Diglett.
Yeah, it's a regular Diglett.
It's a
No,
classic.
I've already caught one. Okay.
Whatever, you thumb. Pokemon can't be switched out. Oh, it probably has an ability.
Oh, it probably has
like area
pressure or
trap
something like that. Okay.
Whatever the area thing is. The bunch!
Haha, that's not very effective.
I love how that's a joke with Diglett, that they just give it all the moves that it needs an appendage to, like, use.
Yeah, and just, like, what does the rest of its body look like?
My favorite one is, like, at least in the classic days, how Diglett's, like, first attack was, Scratch.
Yeah, so what is it scratching you with? I don't have a Roly-Poly yet.
Roly-Poly, and then it doesn't evolve into... Wait, maybe it does evolve into Roggenrola.
No, Roly-Poly evolves... Roggenrola evolves into Gigalith. Roly-Poly...
No, Roggenrola is that's from Gen 5 with its Geodude supplement, I think, actually.
Yeah, like, and it turns into Gigalith at the end of it. And then Roly-Poly turns into the Minecart and then turns into the Furnace.
Yeah, the turtle with a furnace.
Yeah, the Furnace turtle thing.
Something with coal in its name.
Yeah.
Colossus or something?
Yeah, Colossal. That's it.
Look at it in its evolutionary wheel. So many Pokemon evolutionarily develop a wheel. Kind of crazy.
Or lose wheels. If you think about it, because he goes from having one wheel to 4 wheels to no wheels and legs.
That's because you imagine... Okay. Roly-Poly, the cool Pokemon. On sunny days, Roly-Poly will come out onto grassy plains and roll around. Then it will eat the grass that gets tangled in its wheel-like leg.
Huh. That's actually interesting.
Sure it's not just a wheel? Because it might just be a wheel. It might just be a bio wheel.
Yeah, bio wheel.
I don't know if calling it a leg makes it any better. I think it's My god! I'm an elephant!
Cuffit, that's it.
And I think it evolves into Copper Yaw.
Yeah.
Unless
Which
they
if
changed
you,
Copper Yaw's name that I can't remember.
I don't... No, yeah, it's Copperjaw.
Copper Yaw.
Copperjaw.
Are we sure we're supposed to say the J? I thought it was... I don't know. I know so many languages that don't actually have a J sound. I'm not sure when you're supposed to say J's anymore.
If... I can't remember if this guy's a steel type, this might be a bad move.
I feel like
on
there's
my
a steel... I feel like steel is one of the types. It might be like steel ground or
Or
steel
does it
rock.
evolve into steel type?
Wham! Let's find out! Rockin'. Rockin'. Rockin'.
Got him!
Yeah!
Got him!
You got the two pants!
Gotcha!